everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to Breakout. Here we are, back in this little bitty structure. Starting to get a little bit of cabin fever. We have got to figure out a way to break out of this. We have got to figure out a way that this mod pack is going to let us break this bedrock. Maybe not necessarily this bedrock right here, but something. There's got to be a way to get out of this place. I know there is. They wouldn't call the series Breakout if there was no way to break out, would they? Would they? Yeah, I get a little stir crazy in here. All right, so I kept hearing this click noise, and I'm like, what in the world is that? It's this. Making more grains of infinity. Oh, making more eggs, too, apparently. These guys. Y'all are noisy. You know that? We might have to figure out a way to make y'all not so noisy anymore. Not by getting rid of you. Maybe relocating you. Maybe that's the way to go. How far away do mobs have to be from you before you don't hear them anymore, I wonder? We can hear chickens right here. Let's do this. Let's go over here. Can we still hear chickens? Oh, I hear the pigs. I don't hear the chickens, though. We might have to stick them down in the basement. That might be the way to go. We're going to go ahead and get on with today's episode, looking at viewer comments and see what they commented on and see how they can help old Piggy figure out and navigate this mod pack. So the first thing is, let's see here. I'm going to skip around on my notes just a tad because, as per usual, Mr. Ed Dog has set the bar high for the quantity of comments and not complaining at all. Love them. Love the comments. So we're definitely going to get to those, but we will save those for last. So let's see here. Magpie Tears said, good progress, but those chickens. And I agree with you, sir. That is what inspired me to pay attention and notice that these little noisemakers are noise making. Let's hop down here and see what we can see. I think we could set the chickens free in here. And all would be fine and dandy, wouldn't it? How in the world did an egg just end up floating right there? So if I right-click you... Oh, no. I don't want to left-click and hurt you. Why is it not letting me pick up the chicken? Are we gonna do this again? It's not like SevTech where you just right-click and pick up, right? Let's see here. Everybody's gonna go crazy, I know, because of the... We had this whole thing figured out. Virginia LK worked so hard to help us figure out how to do this. And that, what was it called? Carry on mod. The letter I. So I pick you up. There we go. But then I can't set you down and open the gate. So let's do this. Let's stand outside the pen. I pick you up. Look at that. Just come with me, chicken. Whoop. And then I set you down. You go down there. We'll relocate these here peoples. And it's going to actually do two things for us. One, it's going to get this noise away. Whoop! There you go. Flap your wings. Enjoy this day. But the other thing... What in the world? Did we just lose a chicken? Where did the chicken go? Wait a minute. Oh no, did the chicken get loose? Is it me or... Oh, I thought I heard a skeleton. Uh-oh. And I do not have a weapon with me. You get dealt with. Oh my gosh, what happened to the stinking chicken? We lost one. We got a bunch of eggs though, so that... Okay, I gotta remember. I pick you up. Maybe that's how we could remember. It's squat, right? Okay, there we go. So let's do this. Let's step down and then set you. And you flap your wings. Are you okay? You're sure? Okay. Whoop. Let's hop back up. I think we got, what, one more? One more and we're home free? Hey, you. It came over here when I called its name. And whoop. Are you gonna be okay? Look at that. They're at home already, making the eggs and everything. Nice. If I'm not mistaken, we are going to need eggs to make slime balls, right? So let's do this. Let's go and give them a little bit of light so they don't have like a super miserable experience or existence. You Sneaky. I'm holding the letter I. Why is it not working? I pick you up. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, okay, cool. So, hearts, hearts, hearts. Half a heart. Don't do it again. You'll be just fine, sir. Whoop. There we go. It's quiet. It is quiet. I can handle a few grunts from a pig. We don't have to hear all them noisy little chickens anymore. That's amazing. Okay, so Mariala, I think is how you say it. That seems to be a newer viewer, so welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for commenting. I think Mariala is a she, so we'll go with that unless we get we get put in our place and told that we were wrong. Talking about put in our place and put some food in our mouth. That's what we need to do. So Mariala says, I used the saw to cut up items into smaller ones like glowstone. So she had grabbed glowstone and then cut it into smaller pieces. You could also use it for pieces of wood or carpet to make different things out of it. I have no idea what this saw is that she speaks of, so let's check this out. Saw. It's like a hand saw? Compressed sawdust. A saw blade, a saw mill from thermal expansion. So maybe just a stone saw? Sticks, stone rods, and flint. Sticks and stones. So what's the difference? Forge microblocks. So, wait, press control for advance to info. If you don't want this information to appear, blah, blah, blah. It's not really telling me anything. Other than just some metadata and stuff like that I really don't need. So let's do this, because that's going to be fairly inexpensive. So how do you make a stone rod? 3 pieces of cobble and a tic-tac-toe, or diagonal. So that's stone rods, and it's regular sticks. And I know I've got flint around. There we go, a piece of flint. Let's make one of these. Make a stone saw. What do you do? Alright, so let's do U for uses. You can enchant it. More enchantments. Fluid tank. Oh wait, we got 3 different... Oh no, but that's all for the anvil. That's really odd. It's not showing me like what I can do with auto smelt, curse of vanishing, liquid XP with the stone saw. Oh, with mending. Okay, so we can use the tank to heal it. So R for recipe. But what about U for uses? Didn't I hit U? See, it just shows me that. So let's see here. Forge microblocks. Let's look up at forge micro. No. Micro. Let's try this. Get rid of that. Let's hover over and say U for uses. And are any of these tabs... No. Painting, vat, sag mill, pulverizer, crusher. See, I'm not seeing anything in here that's showing me uses for it. Let's do this. We'll put that there and that there. Does that do anything? That's not doing anything. Here's the other thing. I'm wondering, maybe the stone saw is only going to cut maybe wood? Let's check this. Shut you down. Right click. Oh, I could have sworn I just saw a piece of wood go through there. Huh. Is there going to be more wood? I know there's a bonsai growing right there. I can see it. Oh, here it goes. Come on, bonsai. We got videos to film. We got comments to get to. Wow, that grows a lot. Okay, there we go. No, come here. There we go. Let's go ahead and flip that back on. Okay, so if I put that, that doesn't do anything. Let's do this. Place you down. That appears to just be like breaking normal. So if I right click's not doing anything. Ow, punching wood hurts. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that in this mod pack. Way to go, Piggy. Who do you think you are? I get all kinds of cool stuff now. You get bonuses for dying, see? So I'm not really sure. Wait. So above gave me a vertical slab. To the right does nothing. Below does nothing. So if I do this, that doesn't do anything. Huh. So we got a cool tool that we barely know how to use. We'll have to explore that. Y'all have to put down in the comment section what in the world Piggy did wrong with that saw. Maybe we can figure out how to use it. Harafin said EnderIOs could send you to a random location. I guess it's kind of like eating chorus fruit. When you eat it, it like whoop sends you somewhere like you're an Enderman. But Harafin said it could send you outside of this structure by accident, which could end the series and it could kill you. Now, I don't know if it would end the series because it's like maybe once the game registers we're outside of what we're inside, that it considers the game over and it gives us an ending. Or if it zooms us outside by accident and we can't get back inside and we keep dying, and so that ends the series as well. So for now, we're just going to hold off on the EnderIOs. But yes, they do sound like Enderman Cheerios. JS Flink said for EnderIO power is called Micro Infinity. And let's see, where do we have... Is it in here? Not that stuff. Ooh, what is that we were making? Dark steel. Okay. This stuff. This little conversion something or other. It's called Micro Infinity, which is kind of silly because it's like, can you really break infinity into measurable small amounts? Or is the smallest piece... Here, this will blow your mind. This will give y'all something to think about between episodes. If you were able to cut infinity into pieces, would the smallest piece of infinity be equal to the largest piece of infinity? There you go. There you go. See, that's what happens when you watch Piggy's channel. You get these weird, crazy, smart questions. Well, I don't know if they're smart. They may not be smart. Don't put it in a computer. The computer might shut down because it'll be some kind of paradox or something. Piggy breaks the game. There we go. That works. That's what we always go back to. Metapema says, don't crush up all the skystone. You're going to need some for later. So we've got some still saved here, so that's good. So we'll see what that's going to be about. She also said you're going to need several machine chassis. So, and I think we kind of figured that out in last episode, so we'll make sure to be mindful of that. She said making pulverized coal wasn't for nothing. You will need it. So that's good. We didn't waste that. She said for best second and third chance output, look at using grinding balls. However, they will be consumed in the process. So these things, energetic, electrical, vibrant. What does it take? Lumium. Let's see, hold shift. Ooh, main output is 120%. I know we've got signalium, I think. Oh, wow, okay. See, I was concerned about whatever I was gonna build. And if it gets consumed, I'm like, wow, that's kind of stinkerish. But it looks like 5 ingots is going to give us 24 of these balls. In steel ingot. How do you make in steel? With an alloy smelter, end stone, dark steel ingot, and obsidian. So I think this is where she was talking about you will need some end stone, probably to make end steel. Okay, so we'll make sure to remember. We'll try to remember all that, okay? Piggy's got a... See this little face? That's a finite size. You can't... Remember how we were talking about slices of infinity? Yeah. Smallest slice of infinity is not going to fit in between those two eyes. I can tell you that much. And let me go over here to my notes and scroll back up. So we have Ed Dog has got a ton of notes for us to go through. So Ed Dog said, make sure that you're mindful that a mana splitter is not the same thing as a mana spreader, which I think we eventually figured out, and that a splitter will split between 4 mana pools. So we'll have to... Where's my little stick? I want to see how full that pool is. Oh, I made a rhyme. In good time. There we go. Let's say that chest right there is kind of like my... Ooh, it's almost full, so we'll have to get a little bit more charcoal going in there. Because like I said, I want to make sure that redstone output signal is 15. And everybody's told me that we're probably going to need at least 2 mana pools worth of stuff anyway, so it doesn't hurt to go ahead and start doing that. Once that one's full, we still got a ways to go to fill that one up, so it's not like we're going to waste it or anything. Ed Dog said that a mana tablet is great for moving around about half a mana pool's worth of mana at a time. So like if we had a system over here and something over here and we needed to move mana around, we could use a mana tablet to absorb the mana and move it to a different location. I don't remember who. Somebody else is also... well, let me double check here real quick. No, I don't think it was. Somebody else had told me you can get like these rods or something using Botania. And if you have a mana tablet, it holds mana and lets you use these rods to do different things. So it's kind of like a portable powering device as well. So that kind of explains what in the world you would want a tablet for. Ed Dog says you can put grass into a sag mill for clippings and then clippings with the slime in the smelter. I can't remember if we figured that out or not. I'll have to go back and check for next episode. Let's see. He said the key thing about EnderIO is the sag mill and the alloy smelter are always... Wait, the sag mill and the alloy smelter are always connected. Now, I don't know if he means like they need to be connected physically, like something like this, or if he means they're connected in the sense that you need one to craft things for the other, which I think that's what he means is the second part. Then Ed Dog said, key thing about... Wait, another tip is to check the advancement tab for each mod. So let's do that. Let's look here. Advancements. And look, we have got all these tabs. Like bonsai tree. Oh, so there's only 2 advancements for bonsai. Husbandry, nether, that's all vanilla Minecraft. EnderIO Basics, Minecraft, EnderIO Machines. Here we go. So remember I was complaining that there's no documentation for EnderIO? Well, apparently we could go through here, and this will kind of help us understand. Well, I guess I did make a machine chassis. Okay. This will help us understand at least things to look into, directions to go, EnderIO Machines, begin your automation adventure, EnderIO Conduits, and Botania. Okay, so there's 3 different tabs for EnderIO. It's really odd that the 3 tabs don't like line themselves up as a group. I wonder why. Oh gosh, there's a whole bunch of stuff for Botania we haven't even bothered to mess with. That's crazy. But I guess we could keep that in mind. That will help us when we're trying to decipher and discover what in the world do we need to do next with all that stuff. Ed Dog also said, pay attention when you're putting stuff into the smelter, alloy smelter. These 3 positions are important. The order that you put things in are important. So he was saying to make dark steel, which we have right here, dark steel, he said you put obsidian first, then pulverized coal, and then iron last. Now apparently it looks like I put iron first. So is it dependent upon the order? Let's look here and see what the recipe for dark steel is. So what I must have done was I must have used this to move things over. So if I was to put obsidian here instead of here, maybe that would mess up the recipe. Maybe there's a different way to like make stuff in an alloy smelter. Let's do this. Let's check alloy smelter and do U for usage. So, and we've got 112 recipes. So let's see if we can find a recipe that has very similar ingredients. So we got redstone and iron. So redstone is first in both of those. First there. Redstone's easy to spot because it's red, so we'll just kind of scroll through. Is there anywhere else that redstone gets used? I'm not seeing... Wait, was there something there? Oh, it'll make redstone. That's what that was. So keep... What'd the apple do? Oh, that's right. We made the cooked apples that look like candy apples. So it looks like some of this stuff is like a generalized furnace. So I'm not 100% certain. But I tell you what I'll do. Let's just be mindful that whenever we want to smelt something, we'll look up the recipe and we will let the game move the items over for us so we don't accidentally cook the wrong thing and mess things up. So let's see here. The last little bit, Ed Dog was trying to help us figure out how to get organic black dye and organic green dye, which we needed. Let's check the quests, because I'm trying to remember what it was we needed this dye for. First machine, advanced alloys, upgrading machines, industrial machine. Wait, complete? And do we... Wait, that's what it was. There was a secondary page. Okay, so we had to make a sag mill and an alloy smelter. Let's see here. To make the chassis, you need the industrial dye blend. The dye blend, I think, is where we were getting a little hung up. Organic green dye. This is what I wasn't doing, was hitting the alloy smelter. And then we go from here. So eggs, clippings. Clippings come from a sag mill. We can put all kinds of vegetation there. But what was really cool, and I'll just read through it real quick because he typed it out. A lot of the times, my brain struggles with trying to figure out how to do steps or how to do things. And sometimes it's hard for me to like take a simple instruction and fill in the gaps. Like, I can do it, but sometimes I miss things, or it takes me a little bit longer to think about it. And Ed Dog wrote out, like, the perfect instructions. So he said to make organic black dye, get bone meal, find the lens of color. I love that. Place it in the atomic reconstructor, toss the bone meal in front of it. I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Press the button. Take the ink sac to the sag mill, which is somewhere over here. He didn't say find the sag mill, so he's assuming I know where it's at. See how that... So there's a missing part of your instructions. Take it to the sag mill, and then you will get the black dye. And then with the organic green dye, you get bone meal, craft some shears. Use bone meal on grass. Use the shears to clip the grass. Put the grass in the sag mill. Get the clippings. Craft a fair amount of slime balls. Place the clippings and slime balls in the alloy smelter, and you'll retrieve the green dye. But we just saw that we could also use eggs. So if I've got those little chickens down there making these eggs, ooh, we've got 15 eggs and 2 clippings. So we can make some more out of that as well. So there you go. That's how you do that. But that is going to be today's episode. All of y'all's comments and suggestions were great, and they always help me out. They help me get out of a jam to figure out what in the world am I doing wrong and how can I do it right, which I always appreciate from y'all. But if y'all enjoyed this episode, please click that like button if you want to see more of these as I release them. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want YouTube to notify you, then make sure you click that notification bell. Now, I know there's some that don't like to be notified. You don't want stuff showing up in your email or something like that. You can actually unclick that bell, and it won't notify you. You'll just have to pay attention to the subscription feed, or there's a foolproof way, let me tell you. If you'll look down in the description box below, there should be a link to take you to a Discord channel. Free of charge and open to the public. If you want to hang out in Discord with me and all the other people that hang out there, you can just click that link after you download Discord. Come over there and you can find out all the insider information. You can find out what's going on between episodes, when my release schedules are for stuff, all kinds of cool stuff that's going on. But thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to try and get myself ready for next episode, and that's when I hope to see you is in the next episode.